Hello everyone, this is a quick hardware review video of the Samsung Galaxy S4 Mini. What I'm showing here is the white version of the LTE variant. So in this video we're gonna take a look at the front, at the back, at the insides and some other things. So let's start off with the covers and the design. So as you can see, this is the white version, and if you actually look closely you can see some kind of textures here, some kind of patterns. I'm not sure about the exact word in English for this, but you can kind of notice them. I'm not sure if my camera can capture them, but they are definitely noticeable. The phone features a 4.3-inch Super AMOLED display. It's quite large, it's quite tall, and there are moments that I need to use my second hand in order to reach some parts of the screen. Still, it's kind of reachable, as you can see. My thumb can reach most of the areas, most of the corners. So on the front we've got our speaker, and below it the Samsung branding. Then we've got the sensors here, as you can see, and the front 1.9 megapixel camera. Now when we go down, we've got our physical home key, then we've got the capacitive keys, the menu and the back. Now they are not really visible, they are only visible when they light on, which means that your phone needs to be powered on, and you need to use them. When you press on the button it will light on. We're gonna have a look at this later on. Now in the sides, let's start off with the right side. We've got our power and the walk key, and that is the only thing which we see on the right side. At the top we've got our eye infrared blaster, which is used for the watch on app to turn on your TV and so on. Then we've got another microphone here at the top for noise cancelling, the headphones jack. On the left side we've got our volume rocker, and that's about it. And on the bottom we've got the microphone for calls and the micro USB port. So the back also has this texture effect, these patterns, and it's very glossy, and as you can see it really reflects on the light, as you can see. And this is our 8 megapixel rear camera. We've got the LED flash beneath it, and once again the Samsung branding, which as you can see also reflects a lot on the sunlight or the light. And down here we've got the speakers, which produce music and all the rest of the volume which the phone makes. Now let us take a look at the inside of this phone. So this is where you open it up from the right side. You need to pull this up and begin opening it. So as you can see, the cover is also obviously white inside, and this is the back inside of the phone. As you can see, this is a huge battery. It is also very light when you hold it, and it's very thin, as you can see, quite a thin battery. And these are our insides of the phone. So as you can see in here, we've got our micro SIM slot. Unfortunately a normal SIM will not work here, you need to cut it. So yeah, you need a micro SIM for this phone, and this is the micro SD card slot in which you put up here. As you can see, I already have a 2 GB one. As for the weight of this device, it feels very light in my hands actually, and as you can see it's also very thin when you look at it. Not that quite thin, but still it's very light, especially without the battery. Even though if you put the battery it still feels light in the hands. It feels a bit slippery though in the back, so I sometimes have a feeling that it might slip off my hands and fall on the ground. So it's quite actually risky to hold it, at least that's how I feel. And as I said earlier, these are the capacitive buttons. They are only visible when the phone is powered on. As you can see now, you can see them. Once you turn off the screen, or once you have touched them at least one time, they then light off. As you can see, they're off. They light on when you touch them. And that concludes our quick review video of the Samsung Galaxy S4 Mini. If you're interested in a software review, like what's inside the phone, how it functions and so on, please leave a comment and I'll see what I can do. But once again, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.